Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedlys. Hope you're doing good. Today is a beautiful Saturday, and it's a beautiful time to do a spread on Marcus Anderson. Yay, Marcus Anderson. I've been getting a little bit of emails about him. There's been some leaked information about him. He's a very shady guy, as we all know. We do believe, I know I've been saying this for a long time, that he's linked to Epstein. That's the link with Markle. That's where they met. It was the whole Soho House. Soho House, I have said, is very shady as well. When you have vagina wallpaper, you know the place is shady. It's sort of how can I word this so I don't get in trouble on YouTube? It's it is a very creative group of people, high-end only, as you know, Soho House is. You have to be very wealthy. It's a private club. For those of you that don't know what Soho House is, okay, I guess I have to explain Soho House. Very exclusive, very, very wealthy, very private. It is a playground with lots of mattresses in bedrooms, and any services are available. And they are around the globe in various countries, and it is not as clean as you would think. It is actually quite shady. Just going to put it there, okay? So I want to get out about Marcus Anderson and his ability to compartmentalize. That's what a lot of hardcore narcissists, psychopaths do in order to keep different parts of their character separated, because they are chameleons, as we like to say. I said that about, Markle compartmentalizes. So they're really clever at compartmentalizing, keeping people separated, situations separated. That enables them to keep a wide matrix, fuel matrix of people, put on different hats, be the chameleon. In any given situation, they change like on a dime. They're very, very clever at changing in a flash, in an absolute flash. So this is what I want to do. I want to do the compartmentalizations of Marcus Anderson, so that he can he has sexual fluidity. He goes both ways. He can be the businessman, the sweet man, the nasty man, the guy who can bring you substances. He can do it all. Okay, so that's where I'm going with this. So you got an idea of how shady he is, all right? And this is her best bud. This is one of her buddies, all right? So here we go. Compartmentalization. Here we go. The first card here, well, is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That would be, as far as I'm concerned, his friend here. But that also is not feeling like you're totally abundant here. This is having issues of not feeling that abundance. And so that is a part of the issues with people like this, is it's never enough, never, never, never enough. So that's that never enough card that we get with his girlfriend there. Okay, I'm going to keep shuffling here. I want to get some other cards that fall out. I feel like getting cards that fall out. Here we go. So we also have here the Ten of Swords. You know, when anything falls down, you rebuild, because one comes after that. And there's always that fresh path to go down. And never feeling abundant, never feeling satisfied. And once again, not satisfied. Always taking a fresh path, but then you're going to rebuild yourself. We have here, King of Cups in reverse. Emotions are shut down. That would be the mind of any narcissist, psychopath, anyone in the dark cluster has an inability to actually feel their emotions. They can have cognitive empathy, but they do not have the empathy. So this would be empathy in reverse. Not capable at all, but he's got this drifter energy where he can go and be anything he wants wherever he goes. So let's get some more on here. We've got here, there's no rest and recovery. They don't take a break. You got to go out and get that fuel matrix. You've got to keep building the fuel matrix. He has a very, very wide global fuel matrix. You will not find any information him on the internet. And he does not view people as friends. They are not his emotional support. He does not connect to them. He does not connect to them. He has an incapacity to do so. So there's no true connection, which tells me it's a mask. Let's get another one. So yeah, it's the only cognitive, and he just likes to take off, gets out of stormy waters when things get hot. What does he do? He leaves. So he can go wherever he wants. He's very mobile. He just comes and goes at will. Different countries. It's that grifter, lack of emotions, inability to connect and bond. They don't take a rest. There's no rest. They take off often. When I've said this before, a lot of narcissists, or I did a post on it somewhere, maybe it was Twitter. Yeah, it was Twitter. They like the idea of a happy family, having a stable life, settling down like everyone else. But when they get in that situation, they tend to get very restless, bored. They don't like to take any rest and recovery. There is no healing of their mind. That'll never, never happen. And what do? They take off. That's why they do the discardment. That's why they do the ghosting and the silent treatment. They take off to go get some excitement. It's that bored mind, boredom, boredom, boredom. And it's because they don't connect to people. There is that lack of connection. They do not connect. So what happens is that person's realness comes through. They start to realize their flaws. You're not as exciting as I thought you were. I got to get out of here. I'm bored. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Always feeling broke. They feel their energy's broke. They always feel broke inside. That is something that stays with them 24/7. They never get over that. And this also stays with them 24/7 too. They have a lack of trust in others. They always feel emotionally wounded, that they're always trying to hide. They don't want you knowing it. That is why they have the mask, but they're completely, utterly wounded core, and that's how I feel about that. So yeah, he's definitely a narcissist who likes to take off and leave. And under the surface, we have here, this is sort of that female energy, high emotions. He uses his emotions to come off as very emotionally supportive at times. So that helps him a lot in business, is to be this emotional support with the female energy in the center of it, because he has a little bit of queen in him. He has a bit of a queen in him, and he will always start new things and make new money. He is a money maker. He goes out, he makes money, he spends money, he travels. He big time brings in money, and he does it in shady ways, very, very shady ways as well. I don't want to necessarily say the words, but it has to do with, a lot of people believe, with just about anything he can sell, get his hands on. He's quite the merchandiser, like Markle. So, and he merchandises energies as well. You know what I'm getting at. Energies of all ages. Okay, so here we go. Let's get some more on Marcus Anderson. More on Marcus Anderson. What will be the outcome between the two of them, Marcus Anderson and Markle? Marcus Anderson and Markle. Currently, they apparently are talking. So let's get some energy. What will come of this? They're not as close as they used to be, but they still talk and see each other. So here we go. Boom. Yeah, reunions. Gifts and reunions. See, they are seeing each other. They still see each other. Let's get some more. Please be clear, Marcus Anderson and Meghan Markle. And Meghan Markle. What we have here, yeah, it's that new, fresh energy, enthusiasm. When they get together, they get very enthusiastic. They get that fire going, that entrepreneur. That's why they're friends. I've said this before. The reason why they're friends is they both want to be entrepreneurs, and they've got that fire in them to want to start business. And they're very enthusiastic with each other when they see each other. They're very cheerful when they see each other. They're very high energy when they see each other. And they want everything to happen really fast. So they're really, that's why they're friends. They really have this similar energy. And I say he is very psychopathic, so is Markle. That is partially another reason. They've got that common yoke about them. They are of the same yoke, okay? Here we go. So that is how they are when they see each other. And they're aware of each other's problems and struggles and their egos. And they accept it. They fully accept it. Let's get some more energy here. And what is that? Sideways coming in. Sideways coming in is they are trying to create something new. They're planning their next moves right now, you guys, with that Ace of Wands. That fire is lit in their belly, and they are going in full-on planning mode, which is big trouble, because when those two put their heads together, it is very disastrous. That is why Harry is where he is now, is because these two put their heads together. And that's what that is right there. Under the surface we have here, they have lost patience with what's going on. They do not feel they're turning the water into wine here, and it's not going in their favor. In the center of the deck, what do I have here? I have here, they are going to win at all costs. That is very psychopathic, very narcissist. They lose their patience, they lose their cool, they get very angry. They're very good at feeling angry, but they can't feel love. But they can definitely feel frustration very well, very well. They're very good at feeling frustration and anger, jealousy, hatred. Got to squash the competition. Very competitive. I will win at all costs. I am tungsten. I will win. Nothing will bend. I will bend it my way. So that is what they're trying to do right now. They're in planning mode right now. They're in planning mode, probably how they're going to get rid of Harry. That's my next question. I just got to ask, what are they planning on doing with Harry? Because that's where this is leading me. I feel like, okay, this is what Spirit's telling me I have to do. What are their plans for Harry? 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 What are those two doing? What are those two doing? What's their plans? What is their plan? What is their plan? I want it to fall out, you guys. Boom. There it is. Okay, 3 cards. I'm going to go just with these 3 cards. They're right here. There they are. So the first one has to do with the marriage and the institution and the firm. So right now they are thinking what they're going to do. They're going to probably do something, being the way their mind is, it's going to be vengeance. I guarantee you it's vengeance, and to win. So this one here, the conflicts, and the Lovers in reverse. So she's thinking about how she's going to get rid of Harry now. So she's going to totally discard Harry. They're trying to plan how to get him out of the picture. How to get him out of the picture. What's the best way to get rid of Harry? To make it probably so that they don't look like the ones guilty. Because that's what they're going to do. They gaslight the public. They gaslight everyone. They switch the realities. What you think is not what you get. It's all smoke and mirrors. So they're going to try and make themselves look good and make the other person look bad. They'll probably use his mental health against him. Whatever information you give them, they will use against you. That's why they're not trusting individuals, because they know what they do. That is a projection. When they say, oh, you know, they don't trust, it's really because they don't trust. They don't trust anyone. They know their agendas. They know that everything they do has an ulterior motive. So here we go. Let's clarify the, oh, there we go. That fell out. So yeah, they're going to tower crash Harry. They're going to tower crash Harry. I guess I have to clarify those 2 cards. How are they going to tower crash Harry? How are they going to tower crash Harry? What are they planning to tower crash Harry? What are they going to do? What are they going to do to crash the tower on Harry? Well, the Magician in reverse, they're going to lie about him for starters. They're going to lie. They're going to be very deceitful. It's a very controlling card in this position. So they're going to lie, deceit, and control the public image of Harry in order for them to look like winners. That is the gaslighting. That is the smearing campaign. So they're going to go on a smearing campaign. Let's do the Magician in reverse. Please clarify the Magician in reverse. That popped. Okay. So we've got there and there. The smearing campaign will be that Harry's not happy with anything he's gotten in life, and that with the 5 in reverse, you know, we're trying to remove conflicts because he's never happy with anything he's been given. That's just his personality, his nature. So they're going to use this against him, the fact that he was never satisfied, said he was never satisfied within the family, they're going to say, well, he wanted out, he was never happy with what he was given, and nor is he still not happy with anything he's given. And we don't want the conflicts. I don't want the emotional conflicts with him. And it's not going to be a loss to him, because he's just not happy where he's at. He won't feel the loss because he's not happy in California. And then we don't have the stability. We don't have financial stability. She's going to blame him for not gathering enough money, that there's no stability in the money. So she's going to blame him for not collecting enough. This is the greed card also. So she's going to blame him for the financial fallout feelings that they're going through, and that he's never satisfied with anything, and never has been and never will be. Let's get the Five of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse, boom. And, you know, she's going to say, I always tried motivating him. I tried giving him a lot of encouragement. I tried to fire start him, tell him he could do it, and it didn't take. So she's going to say, I tried. Basically, I tried. And, you know, with the Six, I tried after we left. You know, getting out of stormy waters. I tried with the Six of Cups. You know, we tried finding gifts. We tried, Six of Swords. We tried retreating and creating. Sorry, whoops, brain fart. So yes, between the conflict, you know, trying to remove conflicts with leaving and trying to create something new. What else? Yeah, he's just gaslighting the public. They're going to blame him for gaslighting, trying to fill his emotional cups, not sure which one to fill, trying to create stuff. And she's going to put some of the gaslighting, lying on him. After they left, he created a lot of these lies, is what she's going to say. He's the creator and the fire starter of the gaslighting. After we left, it was his fault because he's never happy with anything. He's never satisfied. And so he's the one who really wanted to do all these interviews. It wasn't me. It was his idea. It wasn't me. And all of it's a lie. Naturally, it's all a lie. It's all a lie. None of it's true, but they're going to smear him that way. Let's find out, how else are they going to smear Harry? How else are they going to smear Harry? How else are they going to smear Harry? They're going to say, basically, he wanted to go to war. This is the war card. He wanted to go to war with his family. So they're just going to totally blame him. We saw this coming. We knew this, you guys. Was sticking out. I'm going to take it. And this is something he's never going to overcome. He's never going to overcome leaving. And he's just miserable. And he's never going to overcome it. And so he's miserable to live with because he's emotionally unstable. He's never going to overcome leaving. He's the one that wanted to go to war. He's the one who gaslighted. He's the one that wanted to leave. He's the one who's disconnected and never satisfied with anything. But a lot of it's a lie because she drip fed him. She got him in that place to do all these things. And he just bit into it because she's good at what she does. So, but then she's going to take him, taking everything for her word, and then use it against him, is what she's doing. And it all has to do with the fact that he did not bring in more money for her to sit on, okay, is the reason being. And so that's why she's going to crash the tower on him. That's why she's going to say she doesn't want him anymore. And that's why they're not a partnership anymore. And there's too many conflicts going on. So this is looking like a discardment here that's going to be coming up. They're trying to plan a move for her because they don't want her. So they really are in this planning mode. And this is what's going on right now between her and Marcus Anderson. They are scheming on how to devalue and smear Harry. So that's what's going to come up next, is the smearing of Harry. A very heavy smearing campaign. So I'm going to ask about the smearing campaign. How effective will the smearing campaign be? How effective will the smearing campaign be? Oopsie, not a very good shuffle. How effective will the smearing campaign be? How effective will the smearing campaign be? Please be clear. Well, there it is. Just do it attitude, and it's going to be with him. I got the attitude to do it. I'm just doing it, and I'm taking his energy and putting it out there. Next card. I will take this one. And let everyone know about the problems and struggles he has. The moon in reverse. Yeah, we all know his problems and struggles. He's been telling us. And we have here, and that she's going to finally admit that they fell out of love, or that Harry doesn't love her. Harry doesn't love me anymore. So this might be her playing victim as well. He doesn't treasure me. You know, this doesn't just look like a water cup. It looks like a trophy. He doesn't treasure me. He just doesn't treasure me enough to do what, you know, basically he's not doing what she wants. He's starting to pull back, and he has self-doubt. So she's going to say he doesn't treasure me enough. He doesn't, you know, so she's going to, that's part of the pity party, as well as, you know, the insecurity. She's going to act very, very insecure about it. That he made me feel very insecure about who I am as a person. And he just doesn't want me. We're disconnected. Yeah. So she's going to blame him for falling out of love. He never really wanted her, you guys. She got him. I personally feel, I've always said that I think she faked a pregnancy, got him to marry her. Also, he is bisexual, hiding the fact. She convinced him, marry me. I can let you have your swinger lifestyle. I've got my friend Marcus Anderson, which they previously had relations with. I did a spread on that where they were busted in a hotel room with a bucket of ice. And this was within the first year of marriage. And this was at Soho House. No rest and recovery. No rest and recovery with this pair. He cannot rest. He's too anxious. He's too anxious. So yeah, everything's going to fall on his shoulders. She will be unaccountable for anything. And he's impotent. She's going to probably say, we don't have sex. We're not intimate. He doesn't want me. He doesn't treasure me. I'm not his trophy. He doesn't treasure me. And so, yeah, and we're not together. We're just not together anymore. We can't see eye to eye. No enthusiasm. Too many cloudy days that we can't get out of this cloud. We just can't get, we can't break through the clouds. With this in reverse, there's just no getting out of the dark cloud to start something new. We cannot create together. We just don't have it together. We're not a good team. She's a good team with Marcus Anderson because we had this in the upright position with him. But with Harry, it's in reverse. Because Harry doesn't have a creative mind like Marcus Anderson does. So she's going to use that against him. That he doesn't have what it takes. Yeah. Neither does she. Here we go. Let's get some Kipper. Kipper on Marcus Anderson, Harry, and Markle. The threesome. It's a triangulation. Total triangulation here that she created. Along with her, she's going to use bad health as a reason. He's sick. He's just sick. So once again, we've all been saying this long ago. We've been saying this since he decided to do this Oprah mental health thing that she's going to use it against him, and there it is. She's going to use it against him. Under the surface we have here, and he did not get the message. He did not get the message she was going to use this, so she doesn't want him to know. She was, you know, he just doesn't, he's kind of dim. And we have here, and sudden wealth in reverse. She didn't get her money. She couldn't get the sudden wealth she wanted. She's not letting him know her plans right now. He's not getting the message, and she's going to use his bad health as an excuse. He's mentally unwell and unfit, and he doesn't have the spark energy and creative ability to do anything. Yeah. And he's not interested in her sexually. She might use that too. So let's get some energy here, some more energy. Let's get some more energy on the threesome. There we go. Because really, you know, it's almost like a repeat in history between, you know, what was it? You know, the couple that abdicated. Here we go. First chakra. So they're going to probably try and think what they're thinking. It's not a higher self card, but they're doing a lot of thinking. A lot of planning and thinking of what they can do for blossoming abundance. And the door to romance in reverse. Shut out Harry. Shut Harry out. So they're thinking really hardcore how to get blossoming abundance and shut out Harry. So she's really planning to get him out of there, man. This one here in reverse, community in reverse, you know, because they won't accept her. They won't accept her in, so now they're going to retaliate on Harry and really tank him. They're going to do a tower crashing on him. See, we've always known that she was going to do something like this. She's probably figuring he might dump her, so now she wants to jump the gun on him and start devaluing him before he makes his move. She's got to scapegoat and throw him under the bus before she gets thrown under the bus. And that's what's probably happening here. So let's get some more energy on Megan and Harry and Marcus Anderson. Give me some more energy. Some more energy. There we go. This one fell. I will take that one. So here, what we have here is fear. Yeah. There's a lot of fear going on right now. That's what's driving this. Fear is driving this. So I'm just going to stay with that one. Fear is driving this. Well, this one came out. Self-esteem. It's going to affect her self-esteem. So, yeah. So that's all about the ego, basically. That's the ego. Fear and self-esteem and all that is being affected. So she's going to have to make sure she looks like she comes out on top. Always got to come out on top. Here we go. Because that's the very competitive mind. They must win and you must lose. There's only one winner and it's going to be them. Here we go. Let's get some more on Marcus Anderson and Markle and Harry. Boom. Wow. Oh, man. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. That's creepy. Yeah, that's what they're going to do to him. Got to throw him under the bus. Hopefully it's not an actual sacrifice. I guess I will ask this. Tell me about the sacrifice. Tell me about the sacrifice. I will pull 2 or 3 cards, and then I'll let you go. Tell me about the sacrifice. Can't leave it there because that's just too creepy. Yeah, it's like, oh, God, it gets me in here deeper. You know, tarot can be fun, but wow, you could sit here for a long time when you know you need to hit the treadmill. That's how I feel. It's like, I really should get off my bum. Here we go. Okay, sacrifice. Oh, loss and illness. Loss and illness. So they're going to say he's too sick. He's too sick. Aha. And it is time for him to look for a new area to go. He needs to go someplace that's better for him. This is looking out for a new place to go. He probably should leave California and he should probably go someplace else. This one here, yeah. Take a bad situation, make it good. You know, take your water and turn it into wine. Being temperate. We have here, go get his support, where his support is. And, you know, we're not talking well. We're not getting along. Communications turn nasty. Well, go figure. And he is liked, and he's kind, and people like him. Go where the support is, and remove the burden. He's too much of a burden. It's everything. All of this is too much of a burden. He's too emotional, and it felt like too much of a sacrifice being in California with me. This whole marriage has been a sacrifice. Everything about this is horrible, horrible, horrible. Poor me. I feel like I sacrificed my life for this man, and he just needs to go where he's comfortable and where he can be happy with his friends, his environment. He's too sick. I don't want him anymore. So she's going to just totally use his mental health, his health as an excuse to bail on him. When she's the one who created and started, fueled it and drip fed it and manifested it. So yes, even though it was already there, she brought it to the surface because he was actually healing. He was actually in a better place when they hooked up, but she brought it all back up to the surface. She fed it, she nurtured it and watered it and got all that to grow back up because he had that down and under control. She brought that back up to the surface so that she could play him. And now the game's up. The game's nearly up. and now she needs to figure out how she's going to re-strategize. And so she's doing the obvious strategy, the very obvious strategy that they always do. Once you know one, you know them all. All right, you guys, I hope you like this. Until next time, like and subscribe. Bye.